Disclaimer. This video is made for entertainment purpose only. It doesn't mean to hurt any. And don't take it seriously.
You had a terrific time.
Alright, keep it real, little dog.
You dogs keep it real, too. Well, that sure was a terrific time. Let's go all around tomorrow and show everyone our new outfits, Timmy. Timmy!
There you are, Jimmy.
What up, Maisie? Yo, Pops.
Jimmy, your mother was getting worried about you.
No need to worry about me. I'm cool like a fool in a swimming pool.
When I'm not around, she suffocated, start drowning. Addicted to my 808, girl, I'm your Pro Tool. I make your honey love drip like the old school. Plus my swag's like a triple bypass. I'm a breath of fresh air, she don't even need a mask. Yeah, flawless, she hooked like the chorus. Crash car came too late, so get off it.
Coming just a little too late, and I need your touch to resuscitate. If I die tonight, scream to the sky. If today's my last, would you let love pass? If I die tonight, scream my name to the sky. If today's my last, would you let love pass?
Yeah, man. Man in America. Flatbush 2022. America. Who that? Young black man in America. Yeah. Chill. Young black man in America. I get on that stage and I tear it up. But they say that I'm causing hysteria. No, they do not want me in them areas. Been feeling like they do not care enough. I don't know what you see when you stare at us. Hey, young black man in America. Hey, young black man in America. I got a soul and you cannot tame it. The love that I got, no, you can't attain it. You and me be the source of your entertainment, but you clutching your purse cause you think I'm dangerous. We in danger, then they want us extinct. This shit is deeper than y'all niggas think. But you want that Gucci, that Louis, that mate. I'm on a break, I'm losing my sanity, done with that vanity. I wanna vacate and chill in the canopy. Mad at these rappers be dealing with apathy. They doing drugs too casually. We looking for a new strategy. My niggas moving with word like they faculty. Mass students instead of mass shooters. I move with that peace, but I'm past Buddha and we blast rulers. Y'all niggas rapping about silly things. I dance to y'all squares like Billie Jean. I've been smoking this weed since like 17. There was days where I thought it was medicine, but now that I'm older and keep my composure, I know that they told you I'm menacing. Well, then, let it sink. let it sink. You cannot stop my endeavors. They told me start applying that pressure. Wrongful eviction, that shit from my head up. Got on my back, now I'm chasing some cheddar. He ride as ever, I gotta do better. Won't settle for less, man. Send the address, we don't play with those stress. They try to get all the slaves in check. Now we slave for the checks. IRS want my mama in debt. I've been trying to get up out of this mess. I'm not no dummy, niggas die for respect. She just want me take some time to reflect. She tired of smelling that weed on my breath. Shout out mama, all she want is the best. Shout out mama, all she want is the best. Shout out mama, all she want is the young black man in America. I get on that stage and I tear it up, but they say that I'm causing hysteria. No, they do not want me in them areas. Been feeling like they do not care enough. I don't know what you see when you stare at us. Hey, young black man in America. Hey, young black man in America. Young black man in America. I get on that stage and I tear it up, but they say that I'm causing hysteria. No, they do not want me in them areas. Been feeling like they do not care enough. I don't know what you see when you stare at us. Hey, young black man in America. Hey, young black man in America. Who that? A man's impatient, a man's been patient, my hands been shaking. You tried to make it, they say they made you. You tried to break out, then they break you. Yeah, they bait you, that's everyday news, and that's what plagues me, and that's what plagues you. Too much pulpit, too much bullshit. I think my plate full on Miss America. Let me save you, let me save you. I'll persuade you to drop the fables and drop the labels and drop the Grey Goose. And after day 1 and after day 2 and after day 3, if that don't change you and that don't make you less distasteful, a little more graceful, a little more grateful, a little more thankful, a little more faithful.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, gang? It's your boy Phantom Fuego, PHANTM, his Ghetto. For those that know me from that, Bob. Listen, I'm not going to belabor the point. Happy Juneteenth to those that's on it. Peace to the Karankawa, the Ishak, aka the Atakpas, and formerly correctly known as the Ishak or the people. You know, salute to y'all for getting y'all freedoms in whatever limited capacity they came during Juneteenth. I know people have a lot of mixed perceptions about the holiday and whether they celebrate it or not. You know what I'm saying? I say take it like this. Take it as a day to teach the fam. You know what I'm saying? Take it as a day to reflect, to chill with the loved ones, and to just focus, man. Focus on a better tomorrow. Focus on what you could do if you had that time on a regular basis to really teach your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to really instruct them in particular ways. Just imagine if you had that time available all the time, and it was dedicated to like a genuine day of history that, you know, was meaningful and impactful. Yeah, it might not have had the wide-ranging impact that people would like it to have. You know, it really did only affect the people who were in Texas, but that doesn't affect how it later had an impact on how things went between the Union and Confederate armies and at large the country. So it really did affect how everyone interacted eventually over time. But whether it did or did not have a direct impact on any of the other tribes, that's tribe people and they get free. That's the people. We all the people. And, you know, would any of them get freed? We should definitely revere that, show love to that, and big it up. You know what I'm saying? So got a very dope interview in store for today, man. This is a gentleman who I'm very, very excited to have on. Should be a absolute treat. Can't really say enough about how amazing this individual is. Brother than the farming into finance, crypto, real estate. I mean, this is a brother that really has his hands in a lot of amazing pots, and I'm privileged and fortunate to have him on. And I can't wait for the build and the powwow, man. It's gonna be really dope. As always, man, any questions, comments, critiques, criticisms, you know where to tap in. his ghetto point of view at gmail.com. His ghetto point of view at gmail.com. And yeah, you know, all I can say is let's get to it. Questions, contents, critiques, criticisms. And if you ever need to contact us any of the other ways, you know, his ghetto POV or his ghetto point of view on IG, you know what I'm saying? So word. Shout out to my homie Ikikata brand. Make sure y'all go check that out. Shout out to the dude Nuo. Can't wait for all the amazing things that he's got coming up. Really excited, looking forward to it. It's gonna be an amazing, amazing, amazing run. He's got a lot of dopeness in store. So, gang, if you haven't done so already, check out that Nuo interview. Tell a friend and tell a friend. You know what I mean? Fresh drops every week. Make sure you tap in. Fresh drops every week. Make sure you tap in. Think we got the man himself in the building. That's what it is. Hold on 1 second. Let me bring him up.
You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, good brother?
Peace, God. Peace, peace, peace. What's up, good brother?
How are you, good sir? How's
How
everything?
you doing, man? I'm living, man. Living. How you feeling, man?
Brother, man, I'm cool, man. First and foremost, I appreciate you taking the time out because I know you be grinding out like a skateboard out here, man.
I can smoke in here?
Yeah, brother, it's a safe space.
Okay.
We could, I definitely could throw this one up on a late night vibe, absolutely. So yeah, you could definitely light up, King. I might join you. Actually, I usually wait to see if the guest is going to smoke before I smoke. So I'm definitely happy to join you in that. How are you, good brother? This makes it an official peace powwow.
Exactly.
That's what's up, man. But how's the fan, brother? I hope everything's good. You know what I mean? I know you're not really into the holidays, as it were, but you know, salute to you for being an amazing dad and a great family man and just a great man in your community. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Whatever day that falls under, I salute you for just being a great dad. Like you inspire, you know what I mean, with the shit you was doing. Like I remember when I used to see like you was sending your son on like all type of crazy world trips, because they say that I'm sure you know this already, that like the more you travel, like how that shit helps expand your brain and stuff. So I can only imagine how much of a genius your brother's crafted up to be, man. And that's all, you know, because of your guidance, man.
He got a very well-rounded opinion. He went on a world tour to Europe when he was 7 years old. He went to Europe with his grandmama and his mom. He went to Spain, Portugal, like all over Europe. It was like a nice package deal that he got with his grandma. She took him to just to see Rome, just to see like all of this stuff, you know. And I was while they was there, I was feeding his grandma the Moorish history. Like, yo, go to this castle, go check out this. This is your story. This is your story. I'm trying to tell them. They just they going to Europe and thinking that Europeans crafted all of these things that's going on. And I was telling them like, yo, you know, that's a Moorish castle. And literally it say that the Moorish castle on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, getting that was dope, and letting him get that, letting him go into castles, letting them see that his family can be responsible for miraculous things. Because you know that story of with that slave trade shit, you know how that goes. So
of course.
You know, so that's amazing, man. He's a great star seed. He's homeschooled, you know what I'm saying? He's a homeschool star seed. He's he has a plant-based diet. We try to keep him as healthy as possible, you know what I mean? But it's still stuff because he's a boy and he's a kid, and you know, so we balance it out, you know, everything's in moderation, but yeah.
No, brother. I mean, listen, man, you in number one, this is a safe space, brother. So don't feel you ever gotta, you know what I mean? Please, man. I'm excited to hear about that, because those are things that me and my wife is doing over here. And the climate for those things, when you try to have those conversations with with just everybody, it's not always taken in the best light. You understand what I'm saying? Like you get like why do you feel the need to homeschool? Why do you feel the need to go plant-based? Why do you feel the need? And I mean, like, anybody who's paying attention to the world could see why the need exists. You know what I'm saying? So just the fact that they have those questions at this time in this climate, you already know it's going to be pushback. And sometimes they're not asking the questions from a place of just inquisitiveness. They asking to kind of try to be combative. So nah, brother, that's amazing, bro. That's really awesome, bro. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah, man. So, like you said, traveling expands your mind. It expanded my mind. It changed me into somebody else. It gave me different friends because being from Brooklyn, being from the hood, coming from the project, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know how to navigate shit. I was thinking that all white people was against me. I had this attitude like, oh, it's the white man and the white people gonna do this and do that. And I get to Europe and these people is treating me nicer than my niggas in the hood was treating me. They bring me in their crib, like, yeah, come in the crib right now. Like, come in. I'm like, what do you mean? So I'm in these I'm in these different countries and these people is bringing me home literally to their family, to their wife, like whoever I was just meeting. It was just a little different experience for me. And yeah, man. So just broadening the horizons is important. And getting these kids out there and getting our kids the truth. They gotta know the truth and they gotta know their historical continuity. That is something that's missing from these young men who call themselves black in this, society that we live in. The identity is missing. The historical continuity is missing. So that's why we got the situations
Absolutely.
like Detroit, Chicago, these guys killing each other. This is because they don't know who they are. If you don't know who
Nah,
you are,
man,
anybody could teach you and
1,000%,
tell you anything.
bro.
If you
You
don't know
you
who
hit
you
the
are,
nail right on the
anybody
head.
could tell you. They could tell you anything. If your greatest reference of your life is like you came from this slave ship and y'all got to put it together. Like that's crazy. But when I tell them like, yo, no, actually, your family designed the textiles, the
Mm,
algebra, geometry, the chessboard. When I tell them those things,
mm.
it changes up. It put people on point. You got to know your history so you can get your good future. Because if you don't know your history, then anybody could tell you anything. You got to know it. You know what I mean?
Well said.
It's important. So
Very well said. And yo, brother, just you touched on something, and I just would like to, and you could stop me at any time, but I feel the need to formally give you your flowers, bro, before we even get into stuff too deep, and tell you, brother, I'm so thankful for the enlightenment that you tried to give me that I wasn't ready for years back. And
yeah,
because I feel like you sparked something in me that even though I wasn't ready for that conversation right then and there, when I did open myself up to just one more degree of understanding, I would say, because it's all still learning process, and every day we try to just learn, 1 degree more, 1 inch more, 1 centimeter more, maybe sometimes. Like, brother, you man, like, brother, wow, like, I don't even know if sorry is enough of a word because
it's no sorry. We gotta do this to each other, and we have to be able to be patient with ourselves. Our family got hurt. Our family got and we got to be a little more patient with each other. We really hard on each other when it comes to information, when it comes to clothes, when it comes to money, when it comes to everything. Our people are a little messed up, So it's no apologies, never. It's never. I could never be mad at that. I just always say like, yo, once my bro finds research, he gonna see that I wasn't trying to steer him wrong. You know what I mean? I was just basically saying like, hey, this is our shit. Like we don't gotta throw it in the garbage, but I know why and where you were coming from because I saw a lot of videos online that make the Moorish people look bad. It make it look like Moorish some type of weirdo shit. It don't make it look like it's your bloodline, it's your pedigree. It don't make it look like that. So I can understand why you was like, nah, at first. Like, nah, bro, I'm not down with that. Now in its entirety, you understand that, bro. Our family was all around the world doing amazing stuff, bro. It was doing
very
some
well said.
amazing stuff. It wasn't
Very well
always like
said.
one big collective of black people doing this. It was just different tribes, cliques, and clans doing their thing at different times. And
Come
they
on.
lumped us all under one thing and said, y'all this. And that's where it all got messed up at. And that's why we here. The Adjustment Bureau, bro. We here. Black Space Force up. Shout out to my team, man. Shout out to the B. Shout out to Black Mozart. Shout out to Bree. The whole game, man. We the Adjustment Bureau, man. We just see what happened. My granny said, if you know better, you do better. So once I knew better, I just started doing better. And once I learned how to farm, it changed everything. It changed me completely. I was on my way to jail. You know what I'm saying? I was facing 9.5 years in jail. I had got myself caught up in some real crazy stuff. The pandemic came, money was tight. It was crazy for me. It got a little crazy, but I had been investing for years and years and years, and tax liens and stuff. Tax liens and tax deeds. I've been investing for years. So I had bought a tax deed, and somebody forfeited a farm, and I didn't know shit about fucking nothing about no farm. I didn't know nothing about no chicken. I didn't know nothing. But I went with God, and I went with just the Most High, whatever anybody believes, just this higher power. And I was just like, yo, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And every day I just started learning and learning and learning until it just snapped. I think it made me remember who I was deep inside, who we all are. This connection to nature that they just, we missing that connection to nature. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna land my rocket. Just let me know.
No, bro, you killing it, and you only making me like line up particular questions. But like before we rocket ship to all the amazing things you got going on now, if you don't mind, brother, could we take the people back for those that that don't know? So, born and bred in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Right in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Shout out to Bushwick, man. Right on Gates Ave, man. Right where Gates Avenue, man. Money Avenue, where everything is everything. So that's where I came from. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Gates and what, if you don't mind me asking? My grandfather was on Gates and Fulton in Washington.
Gates between Wilson and Knickerbocker, man. Gates between Wilson and Knickerbocker.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Stomping ground 291, Bushwick Park, Bushwick, Knickerbocker. Everybody, shout out to the gang, man. Shout out to my block, man. Shout out to that G block. Shout out to all my niggas.
Yes, sir.
So beautiful. Born and raised in Brooklyn, man. Born and raised in Brooklyn. Just always, me, I just always been trying to do and push myself further and further and further and further, because I've been in trouble at a young age. So I tried to always innovate my way out of stuff, because I like to touch the third rail a lot. And for me touching the third rail so much, I said, yo, bro, you gonna have to find a hustle and something that's gonna keep you safe, because niggas is dying out here. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So
nah, that's real good, bro. So do you feel like, I mean, this is probably but like, let me just ask it anyway. The energy in Brooklyn, do you feel it allows you to be like so versatile in your hustles? Because I think you are the epitome of versatility, bro. Like, between the stuff you're doing in the digital space, literally putting your hands to the soil now and getting back with Mother Nature and the earth, on a historical tip, on a community tip. I feel like you're very much a renaissance man, bro, on the art tip, how you be trying to influence and manage people's careers in that lane. I feel you're very much in that classical old guard of people who could really touch a lot of different things and got that Midas touch. What they used to say, a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like you one of those people, brother, that like you could just you could tune in your frequency to shit. You know what I'm saying? A bit more different thing, a bit easier than the average Joe, if you know what I'm saying. Like, so do you feel it was your upbringing that's allowed you to have such a level of versatility?
Yes. Shout out to my mother for sure. Shout out to my mother and my sisters. My mother, my sisters. My mother raised 5 of us by herself. You know what I'm saying? I come from a single. I come from a single parent household. My father was murdered, in Brooklyn. X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna leave that there.
Yes, sir.
Situations happen. You know what I mean? I grew up with 5. I'm the baby of 5 people. You know what I mean? And my father had another 6 children as well. That was we found each other later on and stuff like that. So, I would say definitely, my upbringing, but also me not being afraid to touch the third rail. You know what I'm saying? Not being afraid to touch the third rail. I think a lot of our community, they pride themselves on being gangster and gangster in a different way. And like what everybody know black people can fight. We all know that, all that kind of shit. We suck niggas know, yeah, they know black people is like rough and tough and shit like that. But I said to myself, this can't be real masculinity. I said, you know what I mean? I was just thinking about that, like, yo, that's not masculinity. Me hurting somebody, like that's the lowest form of shit you could probably do to somebody. Like you just hurt. It's easy to hurt somebody. It's so easy. The hard shit is like, nah, my nigga, my bad. I'm sorry. That's the hard part because niggas' ego be in the way. They can never say sorry. You know what I mean? Hurting somebody is easy. Shut up, nigga. Like it's simple. But that's not. I don't. Once I stopped seeing that as like being cool and started looking at that as corny and that I could be myself, is okay. I don't gotta fit this mold of black and dangerous and this and that. Like just be yourself. I think that's what I magnify, and that's where it comes from. Just me touching the third rail, I would say. Definitely shout out to my moms and everybody for the upbringing, but I would say I'm not, because I'm not afraid. I just always was like, yo, I want information no matter what. I want the best information. I'm tired of being deceived. You know, I'm an avid researcher since young. I'm like, I could just see it. I used to watch Alex Jones, all the fucking conspiracy shit, and then I evolved into something else. You know what I mean? I just started going to the libraries in Brooklyn. I got a few friends that send different orders. They in different things. They take me to different libraries. I'm privy to a lot of information. So I just read a lot, man. I just read a lot. I think it's a lot of secrets is in the books. You know, you want to hide
Come
something from a
on.
nigga, keep it in the book.
Come
Like
on.
I believe that's the one of the realest things ever. And I think that we shouldn't throw away our books. I think we should keep getting our old books and start to bring them old books to the surface and let some of that information resurface. Because what we're seeing right now in our society, we can clearly see like a manipulated breakdown. The kids are just murdering each other. It's just wild. It's wild at this point. So all we can do as adults, as the vanguard, just research the information, research of the old ways, my nigga. When the block mattered, when things mattered, when people was doing stuff, only we could do it. Nobody else could do it. The kids is gonna come at us crazy in a minute. That's another thing. They not having it. They like, nigga, fuck OG who? Doom. What block you from? Doom. They don't care about none of that shit you talking about. You getting out of jail, pounding your chest and all that. Oh, I'm super duper blood.
Yeah, that shit is not
Doom, nigga. You
facts.
going up out of here, cuz like that's just what it is. Like nobody cares. This culture has changed. But as far as we go, I just feel like we need to have a resurgence of the realness of the information. You know, like that Scarlet vibe, that back the fuck up, that whole vibe, like that vibe is back, like because, and that's not a dangerous vibe. That's a warrior vibe. That's
Yes,
not
sir.
a sitting down vibe. That's a warrior type of mentality she coming at it with, and that's what the vibe of our times is right now. Nigga, back the fuck up. You know what I mean? You know, and I land my rocket there. What else you want to talk about? Like I'm versatile. I'm ready to talk about anything.
Hey,
You know what I
nah, that's
mean?
beautiful, man. So yeah, but yeah, absolutely. So progressing through, born and bred in Brooklyn, of course, going to high school in Brooklyn. Um, did you always see yourself getting into creative endeavors in your younger years? Was it just something that you knew was going to happen? Like, how did you end up managing acts and having influence over so many amazing artists?
I'm a studio rat bum dirty nigga. I'm a dirty ass studio nigga. Yeah. And to be really honest, yeah, I'm only a pretty boy on the weekends, but I'm a dirty ass bum studio nigga. I've been in the studio for like 15 years straight. I slept on the floors in studios. I used to fucking just wake up and rap. I used to spend 3 days like just up with my niggas making beats. Like I drunk 40s with Keith Murray. You know what I'm saying? I done $8 pizza with DMX. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jeez.
CC Penderson made beats with CC Penderson on the spot. Drunk 40s with Keith Murray. Like I'm a studio bum, man. I'm just that nigga that was on the floor that was just like, nah, nigga, like let's do some shit. I just didn't have the confidence and didn't have the people behind me to like put that portion of my career into flow. That's why it never came to fruition. I just got mad fucking songs. Like I got an ill catalog of music and shit. And now that I'm managing new artists, I be playing my shit. And my artist is like, yo, no, we reusing that. Bring that out. Like, bring that shit out. OG. I'm like, nah, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so I don't want to rap. That's not what I want to do. Right now, I'm into farming. You know what I mean? Like, farming is my thing.
Some fresh beats.
Like, farming is my thing. Permaculture is my thing. Understanding, building food forests here on this earth, like making my own garden of Edens, making garden of Edens for melanated people, letting them know that it's real. You can make your own Eden here, right here in America. It's gonna cost you a little bit for your trees, but you could do it. Like each backyard, and land is fucking cheap here. You just gotta be able to get out of your spell, which got you trapped in the hood, trapped in the same neighborhood, these four corners. Break the spell, get the fuck out of there, and just you're gonna live once you break the spell, you know, because they got us spent around in the spin-a-rooney. All you care about is that four corners, the block, the what's going on in the news, all of this shit. That is crap. That shit is crap. When you break that spell and you open your heart up again and feel like, yo, this is my world, not my block. Fuck a block, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my world, nigga. And then you start moving around in that capacity, the universe gonna always go with you. The universe always say yes, bro. That's the real principles. The universe gonna say yes, it's gonna go with you. We kill our own dreams and manifestations and all that shit. It's not fake. You know what I mean? We are co-creators in this reality, all of us. You know? But before I even go metaphysical, I'm gonna still keep it here, like on earth. Like, so farming, man. Farming is dope. It's something that I think that every melanated kid needs to take up. I believe that our kids that's on the block need to be reintroduced to farming. You know, right now I've been reaching out to the jails. I'm trying to organize some young men from like about 3 different jails to come to my farm and let me start to teach them some skills. All the energy in the black community is diverted in the wrong way. That's what I found out. That's what nature told me. Nature told me that personally, like, y'all gotta come back home. It ain't far from you. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, yo, come back. Like, y'all the land stewards. You know? I don't know if people read the Bible, but it says the fruits, the nuts, and the berries are your food. You know what I'm saying? Like, it tell you all that. Like, I don't really subscribe to the Bible myself, but certain things in morality, I do like it. I'm like, yo, that's morally sound. That's right. Certain shit is right. So, yeah. Like I said, I believe that these young kids that's killing each other, like wilding out, fighting over Jordans, they would feel more comfortable growing tomatoes and growing 30 tons of tomatoes and 50,000 pounds of watermelons and like shit, like real shit. I think that would make them accomplish. Our family that's hurt in the streets, believing that they colors, believing all of this stupid shit. Like, I believe that for them, that all anger and spinning a block, nigga, that's because you need to spin the field with a tiller, nigga. Not be a killer, nigga. You know what I mean? You gotta tip it. Yeah, till the land, nigga.
You said don't be a killer, spin the block.
Use the tiller, don't be a killer, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're using the tiller, I think so. Because most of our deaths, most of our stuff that happens on the block, that happens in our communities, is like over money and resources and bitches. Money, resources, and bitches. But if niggas had their own resources and he had watermelons and he had tomato, he would have watermelon bitches. He would have onion bitches. He would have Google. You understand? But if you don't have no resource and somebody is feeding you through welfare, feeding your family, they got control over you. They got control over you. You can't do nothing. But if you got control over yourself and you just trading with your local man like we used to do back in the days, bro, you good money. You going get good money. You don't gotta worry about no sneakers, a death, a bitch, a school, a block, a corner. Nah, nigga. I grew all of these tomatoes. Now this is what I'm gonna do with these tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, that's where I feel. This is personal, and I'm glad this is recorded because it's the truth. Agriculture is what they took from you. That's the big secret. They
Mike
took
fucking drop,
agriculture.
bro.
They took
Mike
agriculture.
fucking drop, bro. Well fucking said, man. A
Yeah,
1000% well said, bro.
if you can't
Um,
feed yourself, if you can't feed yourself and your family, and you rely on another man to feed your family, they could do anything to you. This is where all the social programs come
brother,
from. Welfare,
that's
the Section 8.
literally wow.
Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead,
No,
bro.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Cook, bro, Cook. This is literally the conversation I was having with the fam earlier, bro. Because today Juneteenth for whatever that's worth. You know what I'm saying? And we was talking about why they celebrating it now and stuff. And one of the things we pulled up, they was talking about how when they first got there to the Galveston area, one of the first things they did when they first started settling the area up, bro, was they dammed up the water because they used to have waters that just flowed through, and the Indians that was normally with the land, they would just let the floods come through so that could replenish their ground, and that would bring in all the minerals so that they could regrow every season. But when you dam up the waters, you're completely cutting them off from being able to grow for themselves, and now you make them reliant on you, king. You're man, you a star, brother. That's it.
Your hidden history and your hidden culture is in agriculture. That's where all the secrets is. All of the secrets that everybody's looking for is in Mother Nature. You want to heal yourself? Go learn about the weeds that's right on the floor that they saying is a weed. They lie
Come
to you
on,
about
bro.
everything. Farming told me that they lied to me about everything.
You're gonna need 1 5-gallon bucket of water. You're gonna need 2 painter strainer bags. You're gonna need 1 stick, 2 zip ties, and you're gonna need all organic sea salt, real sea salt with minerals in it, indigenous microorganisms. You're gonna go to a leafy shaded area, pull back the leaves, take a little bit of soil. This is very rich and there's a lot of microorganisms in there. Place them inside your strainer bag. Just take a little bit. Make sure you place nature back the way you found it. Always undisturbed and always covered. Make sure she's always covered. She wants to stay covered with leaves and everything. You're going to have your IMO in one bag, and you're going to have your boiled potatoes in another bag. You're going to insert the boiled potatoes into the other bag, and you're going to zip tie them to the stick. Get your stick. These are your 2 bags. You're going to zip tie both sides, and you're going to dip it into the 5-gallon bucket. And that you have both bags zip tied to your stick, you're going to want to submerge them inside the water. You're going to want to break up and massage this boiled potato into the water. And also you're going to do the same with your IMO samples that you collected that's in the other bag. You're just going to break your potato up. You're getting your starch nice inside the water. Make sure it's, getting straight through the bag and getting nice into the water. Getting nicely. 72 hours later, we're checking on our indigenous microorganisms. I'm going to open up this bucket. As you can see, there's some froth that's inside the bucket. That means that the microorganisms are active, and that concludes our experiment. I'll put it into the water can with a little bit of rainwater, and I'm going to water it in my garden. Thank you, and stay tuned for more videos. Indigenous microorganisms.
Farming told me that they lied to me about everything. They told me that everything is a lie. When I seen I went to Home Depot and I seen a dandelion on a bottle of Roundup, and it said got an X on it, and I'm like, I go look up the dandelion. The dandelion help your heart, help your skin, help your liver, help everything. These niggas saying that this is a weed and you should spray this killer on it. Nigga, that's your food, homie. That's the shit we supposed to be eating. This is why niggas look crazy. They got the hood look crazy right now. They got this genetically modified weed. Niggas is young, looking old in the face. Like, what is going on? Because of the diet, bro. Because we see that shit and say it's a weed, kill it. Those weeds is what we need to keep ourselves healthy, to keep ourselves going, and keep ourselves like what it is. It's just, bro. Like I said, I'm working on getting some young men from different jails in the New York State area and bringing them to the farm, teaching them some skills, teaching them how to do just a couple of things. I just want them to, I got to give them some real, like, here, listen, this is your culture. You don't gotta claim a block. You don't gotta claim no set. You don't gotta claim none of that. Claim these melons, nigga. Bring that to your family. Bring
Come
some
on.
mad tomatoes to some bitches. They never gonna say, "Oh, get out of here with them tomatoes, nigga." You dumb. Yeah. Yeah. She gonna go like this, like, "Yes, daddy. Oh shit, you thought about me? You fed me just now?" Yeah, bro. Nigga, the farmer is the doctors of the future. You understand? You know what? Yeah, this system is changing right now, whether people like it or not. We're going into a new cashless, very crazy society. You
Very
understand? Our
well said.
society is splitting. People should get some Bitcoin, should get some gold, get some silver, get some money, keep some cash, and diversify all of those. Just have a bunch of those and start to trade on some of these markets and shit and stay alive, man. Like they coming for you, bro. That shit that Donald Trump is saying is not no fake shit. They got an agenda. These people is not happy. They want to switch this whole place over. They got something called the Great Reset. You understand? By 2025, they want things to be shaped up into a way that they want it to be. But niggas ain't got no
Yes,
plan.
sir.
Because niggas
Yes,
don't stick
sir.
together. Niggas
Yes,
don't have these
sir.
conversations. Niggas are
Come
scared
on.
to have these conversations.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't nobody's prepared. If the lights go out right now, what everybody gonna do?
Be scrambling and be out of control, chaotic, because we never took the time to plan.
Crying, looking for their man with the Glock up the block, all this shit.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly. A
it's
lot of
it's
last
no
minute
preparedness.
scrambling.
Yeah, bro, we gotta prepare. We need to like figure out code again and get back to bringing back the resurgence of that real energy, the truth energy, just telling the truth to these children. When you see them, give them some truth, and they gonna do the rest of the work, man, because they can't even be stopped, bro. They can't be stopped. No, they can't even stop them. No one. They're gonna come and change this place, and we are part of a change, and we need to be on the right side of history right now, because the things that's happening is historical. And I'm gonna land my rocket right there. What else you want to chop it up about? I'm here, baby.
What creates that fearlessness in you, brother? Because when I hear you talk, Wes, it's like, yo, like there's no rattle in that. Like it's everything is solidified. Like what brought you to this point of not only sounding at ease and at comfort with your level, with your cool and your vibe and your uniqueness, but a fearlessness that, yo, like anything is possible. What gives you what fuels you in that way?
I was always a dreamer. I never stopped playing with my toys. I had a bunch of X-Men, and I used to keep playing with my X-Men. I just always said, you gotta have to keep this control over this thing. When I noticed that adults be smashing kids' imagination out of them because of the education indoctrination system that they got them going through, the Rockefellers created the school system and dumbed everybody down. So everybody's like on the level of a fifth grader that's in America. You know what I'm saying? They trained you to be an Amazon worker, to work at all these factories, work at Kmart, work at Walmart. They're not training you to be all you could be and everything like that. But what gives me this, like I said, I never stepped on my imagination. I never gave it up. I always kept that kid around. I said, yo, because the kid around keeps the flowing, keep the energy flowing. Most adults, they get harder. You go to work every day, you mad, you don't want to talk to the kids, you got an attitude, you get mad when the kids is around, all that kind of shit. That's how you die fast. If you want to stay alive, you need to laugh. Kids laugh like 2,740 times a day. Just like off a rip. Laugh. They're just laughing and laughing and laughing. You need to laugh more. You need to have some fun. You need to get some pussy, bust these bitches' ass, clap some cheeks, like go around, travel, like just don't stay into your hood wherever you at. If you hear this shit, don't stay where you at. If you in jail locked up right now when you hear this, because my niggas always hear this somehow, I don't know. They hit me up like, yo, I fuck with you. I'm like, I fuck with y'all. My niggas, if y'all hear this
shit might get on JPay, bro.
Get out.
Shit might get on JPay.
My niggas, get out and fucking look at this computer technology. Start looking at the drone operator jobs. Start looking at the computer safety, the safety, safety protocols and shit like that. Start looking at this AI, the other parts of the AI that they're about to bring out. Start getting into jobs like that, my niggas. You don't need no degree. You don't need none of that. Get Google certified. Go to Google Garage. All my niggas that listen to this, go to Google Garage. They got free courses up there on digital marketing, on everything. Get certified in some Google shit. That bring up your worth and bring up your money. When you put that on your resume, that's more money, my niggas. Word, we up. We up. That's it. Like I said, ain't no. It's because I just never I wasn't willing to entertain none of no other shit from no fuck shit. You know what I mean? The minute I tried to not be myself started disagreeing, and I was like, nah, nigga, that's corny. You got to be yourself, bro. So from there, I just flipped it. I just keep being myself, bro. You accept me, you accept me. You don't. Whatever is whatever. That's what it is what it is. And as far as fearlessness is, bro, everybody could die. She could die. Nigga, kill that shit. Straight up. You know what I mean? I'm a hunter too. I'm hunting. I do bow and arrow. I'm a boxer. I do karate. I shoot gun. I'm a marksman. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of different things. I do a lot of stuff. I'm a men's man. Word. I'm a man's man. I just try to embrace it and embrace the pain of being a man. What come with it? Embrace the pride that come with being a man. Stand up like a man. Stand on your word. Not this time that we live in where you got to censor everything. You can't say this. Niggas is identifying themselves. I'm a giraffe tomorrow and my pronouns is suck my dick and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man. Like, these niggas wild out. They wild the whole planet out real quick, and niggas gotta come back home and start eating some green vegetables off the fucking plant right then and there, eating the plant, eating the tomatoes right off the vine, and you gonna start healing. All that cancer and all that dumb shit gonna go right away, instantly. All of this shit, niggas gotta reconnect with mama. She made it all for us. We gotta get back in there, man, and start to do that. So, you know, a part of Lemuria Farms initiative, what we're doing at Lemuria Farms is we're helping our people find their land. For one, a lot of our people is old land because a lot of people in our society believe that they come from Africa and they're not even looking at Pop in them and great granny and all of them. They're not even looking at they family have land, bro. They're not looking at banks can't own property. They're not looking at that. So you got to go claim your land. You got to get into your proper status and claim your land, man. Like
now, for those that might not understand that, could you break that down a little bit more, brother? Because I would definitely, I'm even. I'd love to hear more about that.
What do you mean? Which portion of it?
When you talked about the claim your status, people thinking they from Africa and they from here, what do you mean when you say claim your status? For those that might not be privy to that concept.
So I mean, well, okay, well, everybody.
I know that's a long lecture. If you could just give it to us.
Yeah, that's a lot. You dropped a heavy one on me, but I can put it in short form.
I appreciate you, bro.
So basically, Black is a status. African American is a status. You know what I'm saying? These things are statuses. They're not no one's nationality. There's no Blackadonia. There's no African Americania. If I take 10 white people and I put them all in one line and I go to them and say, hey, what's your nationality? They're going to say, I'm Russian from Russia. I go to that person. Oh, Spain, Spanish. Oh, German from Germany. Everybody got a nationality. I get to a Black person. I'm Black from Africa. Oh, where, what nation? Black, Adonia. African. Oh no, I'm African American. Oh, you a continent and a continent. So you a continent and a continent. Humans can't be that. Everybody on this planet has a nationality. They lie to us about our status and lie to us about who we are, and they have us in a status where we always losing. It makes us non-heritable and non-descendable. It's a status called civilitas mortuus, which means dead in the eyes of the law. So this is why you have the Eric Gardners, the Kamani Grays. This is why these people never get no justice. Our people never get any justice ever. You just keep seeing people kill these children every day like crazy. No one does anything. It's because of the status. They don't hate you because of your skin. It's because of your status. And because our leaders don't tell us the truth about who we are and the rights to indigenous people that Barack Obama signed in 1999, we believe that we are color and the rest of the world's laughing at us. And they don't want nothing to do with us because we won't even pick our nation up. And, you know, our last a nationhood that was established, that was on record, was Moorish, and we had a lot of tribes, a bunch of different tribes, cliques, clans, and imperial families in America. It's a lot of castles that's in America. That's not European castles. Our family used to live in those castles. They just lumped us all up and called us Indians, blacks, Negroes, colors, Caribbeans. All of those are fraudulent terms, and they use something called the color of law against us. They use colorable law. We're supposed to be using universal law. We're supposed to be using common law. We're supposed to be using family law, real law. They're not using that against our brothers. Most of our brothers got their own self in jail, and they're using processes to cheat them and cheat their minds and get them in jail. And that's, I land my rocket right there. It's a fake construct. They have us living into a fake matrix, and we believe that it's our identity because they got Jesse Jackson and James Brown and saying, I'm black and I'm proud a long time ago, and they sold us this thing. But our family used to get punched in the face for calling each other black. Our granddaddies and them didn't like that shit. That came way later on. That came way later on. That black shit. And we just stuck with it. Jesse Jackson was popular. These boule Masonic dudes that have not a good agenda against our people. And yeah, I said it. Yeah, this might be a crazy interview, like 2 million views, but it's fun. We got this. It's in the bag.
Brother. Please, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take it all the way there, brother. You said a mouthful, but you also you articulated that to the way anybody can understand it. I greatly appreciate it, man. So now forgive me because I need to ask this ask this in a very silly fashion. So forgive me. But Wes, that sounds crazy. Why would people take the time to tell you from somewhere you're not?
Who told you? Look who's telling you. The same person that told your family that syphilis was you had bad blood. Told the soldiers that just finished killing for them that they had bad blood and gave them syphilis. The same exact people. The same exact people. The devil. And when we talking about these people, to be specific, we're talking about hybrid Europeans. We're talking about the people that's here. We're talking about the Roman Catholic order. They're pretending to be the church, and they're actually like the devils on the planet. These people are hurting everybody. They control all of it. The Vatican has the biggest military. They got everybody's archives right under the Vatican, all the gold, all the silver, everything. Absolutely. The Pope is the real leader of the planet. Yeah, let's talk about it. And they get all their orders from the Pope, but they bow down to a black Madonna, a black Moorish Madonna. These niggas bow down to her. So it's like, whoa. The truth is so crazy. It's like, wait a minute. Like, this shit is crazy. But knowing who you are, knowing your bloodline, knowing your lineage, knowing your legacy, knowing your language, having a tribe, having a language, this is why people don't like us. It's because a lot of our scholars have sold us out, and they believe that our scholars speak for us and shit. And all of these niggas is walking around pushing Africa, and not talking about your indigenous history here in America and the real American Holocaust that happened here with our family. They bugging out. Go tell anybody any of your immediate friends, yo, show me a picture of your great grandmother. None of them gonna be from Africa. They all from down south, Alabama, Mississippi, all these people they call black down here. All of us, our stock, these last strong bodies that we got, we the last of some people in these streets. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we still believe in this shit. Yes, we are descendants from Africa. Yes, Africa is the throne, but America is our home. We've been here for thousands of years. We've been migrated from Africa. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, nah, we not African like these niggas. They don't read. I know where we came from. I'm saying that we've been in America. Our family is here. It lied to you. It hit you over the head. It took your history, all your shit away from you. Now it's time to reclaim it and start to look at the land. Go get your grandmother birth certificate. Go talk to your grandmother. Start to find your family last name. Go to the Mormon church and look. They got all of the records on you. Try to figure out where your land is at. Like, get your land and pull yourself the fuck up. That's it. That's where we're at in time. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get it being black. They're gonna keep you in that black life and black. That's why Chris Brown and Waka Flocka and T.I. everybody like, nigga, black is not a nationality. And you see everybody starting to say it because they at the top. And they at the top and they celebrity status, but it don't mean nothing. You're still in that black status, not the skin color, the status legally. You understand? We not black and they not white. That's another thing. You see, this is the whole trick. This is what the whole trick is. That's the biggest trick. I'm giving you it. Here, y'all can have it. Just make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, tell the block. Like, nah, nigga. That's it. Yeah, that because that trick right there, it got everybody in the trick bag. All my nation, my whole family is disoriented. Everybody I talk to, my friends, they mothers on crack, shit is fucked up. But it's because you don't even know who you are. When you know who you are and know that your family designed all of this stuff, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you gotta study your history, man. It's so important. So important. And yeah, I land my rocket right there.
Nah, that's brother, very well said. What so okay. If you had to say one person or one group was the most, let me see, how could I word this? Let me see. This is crazy. Before I even take it there, brother, another question back about you. Not only you talked about your hip hop sensibilities and you being in the studio with so many legends in the hip hop realm, but you've personally yourself been guiding the careers or have guided the careers of people that weren't just hip hop artists at all. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I wouldn't classify like a Pete Pigeon in that realm at all. You know what I'm saying? I know you've personally touched a lot of singers as well. I mean, again, brother, I keep coming to this word versatility, man. I mean, how can one person be such a conduit for so much energy? I guess is what I'm trying to get at. How have you tuned yourself in, brother, to so many different energies and let them not only just stay with you, but been so unselfish that you pass them on so other people could grow?
Fail and fail and fail and fail and keep failing, and people dissing you and niggas on the block telling me they don't want to hear my music. My clothing line wasn't gonna be hot. Like niggas like not capitulating, not buying my clothes when I in my early off in my startup days. Like all of that shit made me, it just fueled me into something else. You know what I mean? I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna do what I want. And and then like listening to that, soaking the Dame, you know what I mean? Shit like that, like listening to that mentality of things, like do it yourself, be a boss, do this, or like just and running with that shit. Like, yo, word, like nigga, they not jacking it, the fuck, but see what's up and see what's up. Let the world decide. That's what I like about this era, because the world could decide. You don't gotta be on the block and trying to measure your greatness with niggas who think that Beyonce, it might come to Madison Square Garden. Like they care about the smallest, stupidest shit. You trying to like go to fucking Mars. You trying to alter. No disrespect to my niggas on the block. Just saying, like the shit, the mentality be different.
The priorities is though.
Yeah, the mentality be different. My mentality was always different, man. It's always different, and I stay different. And the people should stay different, bro. Stay different and stay dangerous. You gotta stay dangerous. You can't, even if you choose a spirituality ain't all roses and peaches and incense and all that. It ain't like that, bro. It's the shit of spirituality is the art of breath. You know what I'm saying? That's the real truth about that. Like breath is spirituality. Learning breath, learning yoga, learning the pranic yoga, learning how to breathe, learning the breath techniques. Those things awaken the person or make you have your past life memories, have you awaken yourself, have you build yourself up. You got to do the work. Got to do the work no matter what, whatever it is. And you got to look at the pain and fall in love with that pain. Fall in love with the pain. That pain that you running away from exercising. Oh, nah, fuck that. I do that shit tomorrow. I do that shit tomorrow. Nah, nigga. Start to feel that pain like, nigga, I love this pain, nigga. Give me this pain. Give me this fucking pain, nigga. Eventually, that pain going to turn into the rain.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful way to look at it, man. For real. That's really dope. To take it back to the other stuff real quick. You brought up a point about the church and the Vatican having a lot to do with ruling in the world right now.
Yeah.
What what in your perspective is behind that agenda? Because you know there can be different takes
What
on
is
it. If from your
what is it?
perspective and the research you've done, what is behind the agenda of the Vatican and them having, you know, what
Control.
looks to be complete autonomy over the whole world?
To have everybody complete control, complete control over the world. You know, one world governance, all this type of thing. What happened is they usurped all the Moorish thrones. When our family fell, if you go look up the Spanish Inquisition, that's what our
Mm,
family's history is disguised as. It's the expulsion of the Moors, Spanish Inquisition. Go, it's a lot of fucking books. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come back on and drop a lot of books next time I come on here. It's a lot of
that would
books. Look at
definitely
your
be
family's
appreciated.
history. You know what I'm saying? We invented algebra. We invented chess. We invented Moorish Latin. Spanish is our language. That's another thing that people are bugging. They don't even understand their own history. They don't know what's going on. The paella is from us. That's a Moorish dish. You know what I mean? If anybody quote you on this, tell them use Chat GPT. Go to Chat GPT, the AI, and ask them Moorish dishes, Moorish textiles. Who invented chess? Who invented gunpowder? Ask these questions. You will see it. And that's how you broaden yourself. That's where the fearlessness come from, because I know what my family did. And my
Mm,
history ain't start on no slave ship. And as far as the Vatican goes, just to double back to that,
please.
you know, the our family, they fell. Our family fell because we were fighting each other. Just like niggas in Chicago and Detroit fighting each other, killing each other, the same exact shit that was happening back then. Niggas was fighting and banging on each other. Our empire fell over there in Europe. We used to run all the way from Africa, Spain, Portugal was all Moorish territory. China, Russia, the Rus people, all of these is all our families and different tribes, and we had a global trader network that fell, and they call it the Silk Road. Go look up the Silk Road. Go look up the Moorish Silk Road and understand what that's about. Like that's all your history that they just hiding from you because they got you believing just Egypt, this little places where you come from, or this place in Africa. Like nah, nigga. First of all, Africa is 10 times bigger than what they telling you. That's a lie. That's a big ass lie. Africa's like Africa
Good
fit
night,
like
big
10
boy.
Americas.
I love you so
Word,
much.
Love you too.
word. Africa could fit like 10 Americas inside of it. That's how big Africa is in all actuality. You know, but they tell niggas a lot of crap, and you know that's how I rock.
All right. Love you, big boy.
Facts. Peace to the God. Peace to the young God. Facts.
Yeah, man,
Facts.
definitely. Nah,
Facts.
appreciate that, bro. Nah, but that's wow, bro.
Yeah. So
Do
these
you? I'm
people
sorry, I got.
they're continuing a war with our family. It's a continuation of a war with our family, and they sitting in Moorish thrones. All of that Vatican stuff is all our family stuff. All of the Europe, we introduced the Europeans to washing up, to bathhouses, to like we just upgraded the whole entire Europe when we came there. The Moors came, our family was different sets of Moors. Everybody wasn't all Muslim. It was Christians, Muslim Moors, just a group. And we migrated up into Europe, took over Europe, and civilized it. Gold, textiles, real. All of the stories that they show you in the Disney movies is your story. All of the princess
Mm,
movies, all of the dragons, all that stuff is really your story. Game of
mm,
Thrones is really your story. That's
mm,
another thing. See that these people don't want to tell you. When they talk about Queen Charlotte, she was a swarthy queen, meaning a Moorish woman. Most of those queens and Queen Charles, all of them is real brown. They whitewashed your history
mm,
and kept it away from you and told you black and you from somewhere in Africa and tell you they all point you to the same direction. They want you to give up your DNA from ancestry DNA and just play with you. But when you know the real history, I went to the microfilm. I don't got to do no capping. I don't follow no code. I'm not no Moorish nigga. I'm talking about our Moorish history. I just identify with the greatness instead of a story where, oh, we was all thrown over water and this happened. Yeah, that did happen. But what else was going on at the time? You know what I'm saying? What else was happening? Yeah.
Right.
I got some more literary works. We're gonna revisit the transatlantic slave trade. We're gonna talk about that. That's my next set of lectures. Go to Black Space Force TV. And I got a whole nother set. We're gonna revisit the transatlantic slave trade. I want everybody to see the broader, bigger picture of what these people are trying to just give to you and say, this is where you came from. That ain't it, man. That ain't it. Anyway, blackspaceforce.com. You know what I mean, Trav? This was a dope bill, bro.
Nah, this was amazing, good brother. I know you gotta go. Is that all one word like that?
Black Space Force TV. Yes, sir. Black Space Force TV.
Nah, I definitely appreciate your time, brother. I know you gotta scramble, man. I really, really do appreciate it. One more thing before you get out of here, though. You spoke about digital currencies and that side. What initially got you into digital currencies and like you've rocket shipped, you know, in that realm lately, man. Congratulations and kudos. What writing was on the wall that made you realize it was time to turn into that wave?
I met these brothers from Houston, from Arizona. My brother is D Miller L. We had a movement called the Blexit about 10 years ago. I was telling all melanated people to get $100 in Bitcoin because I knew that Bitcoin was going to spike. And I said, so Blexit was called Black Economic Exit Strategy. And we was trying to get all of us out of their economy and make us, decentralized at that point. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, only 13 people listen to me. You know what I mean? And those people have become like one of my mans is Mota, and a couple of my people, they just around me. You know what I'm saying? And now it's other stuff. There's other stuff that I'm into now. Black Space Force TV. We about to go live right now. Actually, y'all want to just tune into that. I don't know how quick you want to post this, but we're gonna go live too right now. I'm about to meet with the guys right now, and Bitcoin. I was an early adopter. I was one of the youngest early adopters. I was in Satoshi Square with Saucony Vase. Shout out to Saucony Vase. Saucony Vase is another dude. He went Mota. You know what I'm saying? Niggas pass. You know what I mean? You see the early pass, early XRP right now. Y'all should get some XRP. You know what I mean? Y'all should start to look at the other side of these AI stocks, not just ChatGPT, not just the word engines. You guys should start to look at the other medical artificial intelligence, all the different things that's coming out in stocks and invest in that. Anyway,
yeah, brother, I know you gotta go. This has been amazing, brother. I hope we can get you back on here again soon, brother. This has been so fire. I really do appreciate you taking the time out. Good, bro.
Yo, it's all good, my bro. It's all good. Yo, thank you for having me on. Let's continue this build. I want to continue this build. I drop some books. We talk. Like, I love this because it's nobody gonna wake us up but us. There's nobody gonna do it. No savior's coming. Nobody coming to help you. We gotta help ourselves, and it's not gonna be all one big group of people that make it. Some of us gonna do dope shit, and some of us ain't. It only takes small groups of people to make big changes, man. With that being said, nigga, Black Space Force up, man. BlackSpaceForce.com. Trav, thank you, my bro. Peace, God.
Yes, sir. Yeah, peace, King. Have a great one. Are you guys not entertained, man? Are you guys not entertained? Shout out to my bro Wes. Shout out to Black Space Force TV. Shout out to his whole team, man. The Lemuria Farms situation is absolutely amazing. I mean, this has been dope, man. This is his ghetto point of view. His ghetto point of view at gmail.com. Fresh drops every week. Tap in. Fresh drops weekly. Make sure you tap in. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We get into it. You know how we do it. I'm about to go check out Black Space Force TV, man. Peace.
Open Fly Cookout 2017, taking care of the people.
Seen this big dog a lot of years. Remember, we used to be popular with dogs.
Helping out, volunteering in the cookout. Woke and Fly 2017. Everybody here. Good. Nice. Thank you, sir.
FLY is an acronym. It means first love yourself. Always.
We love together, together, we band together, uplifting each other, yeah. We cry and we hope all together, oh. We mourn and we grieve all together, oh. We are bonded by our humanity and our connection to the universe. We are part of something greater. Celebrate with each other, together, yeah. We pray and we wait all together, oh. We fall and we get up together. We're a part of something greater. Strong enough to be weak, strong enough to break free, strong enough to break free, yeah.
All I have one life, watch it burn down the night. All I have one mind, world tour first class flights. Just give me one song, better change your playlist. Most dudes play for games, I'm going for the next man. Hall of Fame till I die, working on a grave shift. Owe it to my moms, chained up on them slave ships. Owe it to Lil' Bruh them, got me out the Matrix, my alien amigos, who drive me out the spaceship. All I have one life, watch it burn down the night. All I have one mind, world tour first class flights. Just give me one song, better change your playlist. Most dudes play for games, I'm going for the next man.
Together, we band together, uplifting each other, yeah.
Got the crowd going nuts. Alley for the big man. Crossover got him stuck. Walking on quicksand. Flame you till it all fall. Ain't no foul ref, that's all ball. Game 7 every time I play. Hard work and see a brighter day. Talking Houston comic kinda fly. Getting bigger in Texas. Me and you in the verses. Guess that brother got a death wish. Doctor with the healing herbs. But please don't test my patience. Can't pull up in the caravan when it ain't about no payments.
Together, we band together, uplifting
not with you. Plenty helping out, but they fucking up your mental. Gotta get rid of those who ain't popping off a broken pistol. Either you won't love me, or love me not. Cause most of y'all niggas and hoes don't qualify for the spot. Turn my heart into an icebox and now you believe me. Cause you see all this water dripping like Fiji. How my life feel like a sitcom, it's on repeat. But this shit be my real life, it's no 3D. You'll never know the pain that I feel so deeply. And I lie, man, around you complete me. Mine on the line, never on a little. When it all falls down, everything gon' go with you. All them niggas and hoes that you claim ain't gon' miss you. Claiming that you great, but you really be the issue. Just cause you getting money, that don't make your ass official. Praying on a week, I hope the Lord, he be with you. Bitch, I'm going up, blowing up just like a missile. Remember them hard times we couldn't eat because the rent due. Mine on the line, never on a little. When it all falls down, everything gon' go with you. All them niggas and hoes that you claim ain't gon' miss you. Claiming that you great, but you really be the issue. Just cause you getting money, that don't make your ass official. Praying on a week, I hope the Lord, he be with you. Bitch, I'm going up, blowing up just like a missile. Remember them hard times we couldn't eat because the rent due. Yeah.
All the people with the backwards attitude, pointing fingers, and that's a bad excuse for sitting on your ass when you complain.